Hi, my name is Ariaa, and this is Ariaaisms, spiritual food for the soul. Today I'd like to talk to you about emotional intelligence because it seems in the world we're losing it. When you watch these television shows that are berating each other and screaming and yelling and, all of the housewives of this, that, and the other, you realize that as a society we're becoming terribly uncouth. And people have lost their emotional intelligence. They are now just babbling idiots in many ways. I assessed a gentleman last week to determine whether I wanted to take him on as a client. And the way I look at people, it's a two-way street. They assess me as a counselor, as a mentor, as a teacher, and I assess them to see if I'm going to be able to have a positive impact in their life before I take them on as a client. And I've turned away many over the years that I did not feel I would be able to help. Well, this gentleman was talking about his ex-wife, and he had a get-you-back mentality. That vengeful, spiteful, I'm going to get her back. And then I saw the victim mentality as he began to blame the government and the president and everybody he could blame for all the things that are wrong in this country. And I saw really clearly that this was a person who wasn't going to take personal responsibility for the way they view things. They weren't going to be flexible in changing their views. He wasn't someone that was emotionally intelligent enough to be able to debate and articulate his feelings about things. It was blame and victim mentality and berating and hatefulness and name-calling. Is that how you fight? Is that how you fight with your children, your spouse? Is that how you fight with your mate, with your friends? Because if it is, you're probably coming from a huge array of dysfunction. I have friends that have been in my life for 30 and 35 years. Most of my friends average being in my life for 20. And the bottom line is that I have healthy, beautiful friendships and relationships because we agree to disagree intellectually. We're emotionally mature enough to understand that we're going to differ in our views, our thoughts, and our opinions. And I respect the views and thoughts of opinions of others, and they respect mine. And we just simply agree to disagree. Do you? Or do you need to win? When you set out to fight, is your goal to win? Is your goal to throw in everything at all costs, including your personal dignity? Do you scream and yell and lose the entire concept of your content because you get so emotionally wrought? Well, let me just say this about that. Number one, you won't win that way. Number two, you're going to age yourself. Number three, you're probably going to have a heart attack or a stroke in the end days, because that's the kind of mean-spiritedness that'll get you those things. But more importantly, above all else, it has to do with whether you love yourself or not, whether you are comfortable in your own skin and with what you believe, with what you feel, with what your thoughts and opinions are. If you really are confident in what you believe and in what you're espousing, there's no need to debate it. You simply put it out there. And if somebody agrees with it, that's great. And if they don't, that's okay too. If you're confident, you won't need to prove your point. I urge you to look at how you're fighting with your mate, how you're fighting with your children, how you're fighting with your girlfriends and your male friends. I urge you to take a look to see, are you emotionally intelligent? Are you one of these swamp people? My name is Ariaa Jaeger, and if you'd like to know more about how to maintain healthy relationships in your life, get in touch with me. You can find me most days on Facebook and Twitter, and you can always find me at ariaa.com. Remember, how you fight and how emotionally intelligent you are will determine the healthiness of every relationship you will ever have. Don't forget to use your heart and soul to love out loud. God bless. Take care of each other.